Thanks. Local doctor made headlines as he attempted to climb Mount Everest, but it turns out his failed attempt ended up being his inspiration and subject of his new book, Lessons from Everest: 7 Powerful Steps to the Top of Your World. Joining us this morning to tell us more about his book and his experience on Everest is Dr. Tim Warren. Good morning to you.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in this morning. Before we talk about the book, why did you decide to attempt to climb Mount Everest in the first place?
Well, I did actually make it the second time,
oh,
too.
good.
So,
okay.
yeah, well, it was my thing. You know, I've always been a climber. I've always been kind of an outdoor athlete. And it just was my mission. It became a strong purpose for me to do. And I did not make it the first time. But I learned valuable lessons that I knew I was on the right track. It was my mission. I was going to go back and give it my best go. And it worked out the second year, 2008.
That's awesome. Now, tell us about the experience on the mountain. Now, I've been skiing in Colorado at like 10,000 feet, and you can't breathe as easily as you can here at sea level. I can't imagine what it's like on Everest.
Yeah, that's the biggest challenge, the biggest physical and mental challenge. The challenge that permeates everything is the lack of oxygen. And you know, here in Rhode Island, if we checked our blood tests, would be full of oxygen, 99% oxygen saturation. Even just going to base camp, there's exactly 1/2 the oxygen that there is in this room. And your body has to acclimatize. And that's a painful process.
It must be.
Yeah,
and
it's slow, and very slow.
Is that the reason why a lot of people can't make it to the top?
Absolutely. It's why many people die, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah, the brain swells, the lungs swell, and if you don't get off the mountain and down quickly, you're done for.
Wow.
And sadly, part of the climb involves observing and,
right. Seeing that,
stepping over some people that just are permanent residents of the upper slope.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow. All right. Now talk about the book. This is about the failed attempt, and you were inspired to write a book about it.
And the successful attempt, too. It was the compare and contrasting. And one thing about the first climb that I learned, even though my mission was there, I didn't visualize myself on the top. And again, backing up, nobody's going to climb Everest except for knuckleheads like myself. But everybody is going to have difficulties in life. We're going to have challenges. We're going to have big goals. Climbing Everest is just a metaphor for overcoming difficulties or achieving a big goal in your life. And so that was evident to me, and that was the initial inspiration to write the book.
All right. And what are these the 7 steps? What do you think the most important lesson is?
It all starts with mission, the goal, the purpose. If that's just a burning desire, whatever it may be, it all starts with your mission, and defining that mission, and then the hard work necessary is very important. And the third lesson is enjoy the journey too. It's not worth it if you're not enjoying the ride too. So you take the lumps and the bumps on the way, and enjoy the journey.
You gonna do it again?
No, I'm not going to do it again. I did go back with my 19-year-old last year just to hike to base camp, which was a great thing.
Which is high enough.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I'm not going to climb big mountains again. But I will continue to climb and write.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming in this
You
morning.
bet.
And you can read much more in Lesson from Everest. There's the book right there. It is available now.